Gotta get the bait. Ain't no need to lag, Yeah, gotta chase the bait, ain't no need to lag.
What's up? What's up, and welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab, your number one gambling podcast for quick picks. I am your host, as always. Thanks so much for joining. If you are watching on Twitter today, do me a favor, come on over to YouTube. Check out the YouTube channel at Lunchtime in the Lab, or just search Lunchtime in the Lab. This is their first time kind of coming around, seeing the show or whatever, and you're like, hey, I don't mind this. He's live at 11:30 every day. I can tune in. Come on over to the YouTube channel and subscribe so you don't miss the show. I go live on Twitter every 2 days, every 3 days, something like that. So you are certainly missing out if you are not subscribed to YouTube. People on audio only, I apologize. I did not record the podcast yesterday. I thought I was going to just download the audio, and I mean, it tried to take forever, and I honestly just gave up. I honestly just didn't want to mess with it. So I didn't post the audio podcast yesterday, but I do have the different recording software pulled up right now. We are recording as we speak, so we'll get up. What's up, Leston? Let's see. I got Gangster Grandma subscribed, so appreciate Gangster Grandma, and AJ just hitting the subscribe button while the show is going here. I appreciate you guys. All right, so kind of not a lot to talk about. Normal amount to talk about or whatever. Marcus says he appreciates the college two-leg. New day, ready for new money. Not only like 2 games of college baseball today, so we don't get to enjoy it, but I tell you what, we have been doing pretty good there. I think I'm up like 30 units. College baseball just never fails. That's been fantastic. I have a green shirt on underneath this, so like my green screen is like messing with the thing. It's kind of funny. Speaking of the Discord, we'll get out of whack here a little bit. Look at this beautiful graphic. Speaking of Discord, I decided yesterday I'm going back to my roots. I am going, Jort the Builder. It used to be on my graphics and the old team. I want to say I got away from it. I think that there's different ways to bet. Betting straights is certainly a safe way. You don't see me with like big lottos, parlays, or anything like that. Certainly not usually my type of guy, my type of thing or whatever. But we had some nice builders, some 2-leg college baseball play. We had a 2-leg alt, like a team total, and 2 runs scored. And it was like the D-backs and the Cardinals to score like 4 runs in the first 5, and then the Orioles to score 4 runs. I don't know. One of my boys in the Discord tweeted it for free. Whatever. And we'll talk about the under in the White Sox game, but I did like a little builder off of my podcast plays, and that damn under for the White Sox. I had them at 9.5, and that cooked it. They even cooked that. Anyhow, in the bottom of the description here, you can check it out. You got links, all caps Lunchtime, get you 25% off if you're interested. At the very top here, if you're on Twitter, go to the top here and you can see, how that pans out. But let's see. I was going to pull up the weather real fast. Pull me back here. Ruben, no run first inning for the first, for the early game. Yeah, I think so. I honestly, and I'll say it here in a second, I was actually really interested in playing the Diamondbacks today, and it just didn't, the lineup that they put out is just garbage. No Moreno, no Gurriel, no Marte. So, I mean, like 3 of their big bats are missing. They have Corbin Carroll batting 7th, which is goofy. Montgomery's been strong. Kyle Gibson, not a good pitcher, though. So, I feel if anybody's going to score, it would be the Diamondbacks early, but they have that rookie bat leading off. They have Blaze, who's also a rookie, batting 2nd, I think. Yeah, sure. I'd probably lean under, and you're right. I'm clicking on it right now. Cardinals lineup just came out 15 minutes ago. Top 3 is Donovan, Contreras, Arenado, Goldie, just like it normally would be. Jock hits righties, pretty well. Jock doesn't bat against lefties, so no run first inning, probably not a bad look. Anyhow, though, I did tweet about it, I think. So we'll talk weather just real fast. Yesterday, Did you guys see how many home runs we had? I mean, Dinger Tuesday was fantastic. I mean, I got the notifications on for MLB at or home runs or at MLB home runs or whatever it is. And it's just like notify, just going. Like we had some good home runs. We had some good weather yesterday, wind blowing out. It was warmer at some areas. Today, not so much. Cub Stadium, perfect conditions for home runs yesterday. We seen it. Belly hit a home run. I think Michael Bush hit a home run today. You know, projected 50% less chance of a home run, almost a 30% decrease in runs scored. You have, at Cleveland a minus almost 40%, Minnesota almost a 40%, Cardinals almost the 35% decrease in home runs today, 16% for Nationals, 36% for KC, 23% from the Giants, 26 for Pittsburgh. I mean, we're all talking negative percent chance, just based off the wind, based off humidity, the cold, some of the remaining weather that's going on. So today's not a great day for home runs or anything like that, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean there's not going to be runs. It just it's something to note. You get trapped and caught up in the weather and stuff like that. I thought the Astros were going to win. I thought the Astros would have won yesterday. I thought there was going to be a lot of runs. I thought the Astros were going to be the ones hitting the home run, so it kind of goes both ways. Just something to think about when we're trying to build like these home run lottos, or maybe stick to domes, or Colorado once again has another good, Tatis, man, hitting the hell out of the ball. He's just hasn't got a home run. Tatis for a home run would probably be a favorite out of me today, but we can talk about it at the end. I got three guys that I like, and hopefully some of y'all that are listening or got some home run people you might like. But and then hey, I say all that just to say that I mean I'm looking at I wrote down. I used to do it for college football. I got this notebook. It's purple. Go figure. That I'd write down I'd write down plays for like a day. I start on Wednesday and start writing down things I like for college football. Come Saturday morning, I'm going through my playbook like it's like the water boy, my green notebook. And I mean I'm looking at an over team total here. I'm looking at an over team total here and over team total here. So I say all that to not even probably necessarily listen to myself, but just because there's poor home run weather, that doesn't mean we're not gonna get runs. Of course, it's easier to get runs when we're hitting home runs. I mean, that makes obviously the most sense. You hit a home run, but we can get doubles, walks. You can still hit a home run in these conditions too. Of course, it's just like it's just harder. You see a lot of those like Otani hit a 110-mile-an-hour ball to dead center, and the guy didn't even move. It was like 50 feet, short still. Oh yeah, and then anyway, real quick, speaking of home runs, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you're following me on Twitter at LiveJoeBets. This is the second day of doing it. I'm trying to do it every morning now. Oh yeah, what's up? No home run lotto. And some of those games are like minus 40s or something. I mean, that probably makes sense. But home run leaders for today, you got Gibson going with 5 in the first game. Kramer 5, Crochet 5. What's it? I don't even know that Detroit's pitcher. I don't know how to say that. Faherty. 4, Tyler Anderson 3, Wilson 3, Miller 3, Snell 2, Irving 2, Schmidt 2. I mean, go on and on. You guys can check it out. I showed it on here yesterday, but I felt like it didn't pull up very well. I mean, I can try to just do it real quick for those of you that are watching, see if we can't see it. Here you go. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But like I said, you got top left or right. It's on Twitter at LiveJoeBets in the bottom right there. That's my handle or whatever. I can't even see myself on the screen, huh? Yeah. It doesn't really show it on there very well. Anyhow, check it out. Gibson, Kramer, Crochet, all at 5 home runs. Detroit giving up, a lot of home runs. Cards are plus money now. The Diamondbacks are. Yeah, Matt, it can make sense because that lineup is shit, to be honest. Grinch, I think I've looked at the home run, the no home run thing. So I mean, we'd be looking at like Wrigley Field. What's up, TJ? We'd be looking at like Wrigley Field for a no home run. They got a 50% decrease. Cleveland, Minnesota, but at the same time, I mean, like they can always crack one. Honestly, it would be like a no home run in the St. Louis game, no home run in the Twins game, no home run in the Cleveland game, no home run in the Cubs game. Just to blindly do that. I don't know what that comes out to. I forget. I don't remember where the no home run like how you find it or whatever. Let's see. Cubs. Oh, it's not there. I don't know. I'm gonna move on though. Anyway, hat game always strong. This is my favorite one. I bought this forever ago. I got the Vikings draft hat already. The one that my new quarterback. My new quarterback for tomorrow. He's gonna have that hat on tomorrow. I've got it. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it all day. I'm gonna wear it all day tomorrow. I even had this idea that like I'm trying to just get these YouTube numbers up. That if I did like a little watch party, I don't know if that's allowed. If I like I was watching because I'll get YouTube TV, watching it on this monitor to my this way, and then like we interact or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody actually watched if we did like a draft watch party. Of course, I couldn't show it because that's probably against the rules. But I mean, at the same, be like you all probably hear it and stuff, and then we can chat about like the picks and shit like that. I feel like that might be kind of fun, to be honest. I don't know when the draft starts. I don't know if my son's gonna be asleep by then or what's going on. I know my wife's not gonna be home. Um, yeah, well, it's not gonna be showing it. JJ McCarthy, I feel okay about JJ. I'd rather have probably Drake, to be honest. Anyway, you all are here for plays. Let's get into it. We'll talk about the home runs, the home run, lads, guys. I like to hit home run afterwards. I've kept this graphic up for 3 days now. And Mama said, when it's broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I had to think about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to go back to the Braves -1.5. In fact, I picked out a hat that I really like on Fanatics. Might have to give me a Braves hat. They've been doing it for me. Oh, before we get into the plays though, let's recap. Today's Wednesday, 4/24. Yesterday we went 1-2. Unfortunately, we did have 2 positive days in a row. We turned around, boom, negative day. Dodgers first 5 team total. I had the Dodgers in like that little builder. I needed them to have 4 total runs, and it was to the point. No, 3. I mean, it was to the point that I didn't even think they were going to get that. I mean, the Dodgers at this point have to be just like mega banned, like Kamehameha, mega deluxe. Never gonna bet them again. The Dodgers don't exist anymore. Like they ruined the Dodgers are the only team to ruin Patrick Corbin Day for us. This is the first Patrick Corbin Day that we've missed out on. Hitting, I'll more than likely go back to it on the next Patrick Corbin Day. But the Dodgers are no fun. Dodgers no fun. Let's see. We had the White Sox Twins under 7.5. I mean, what the heck, guys? We were going into the bottom of the 7th inning. There was only 4 runs, if I'm not mistaken. They ended up scoring 6 more runs in the last 9 innings or nine outs. I talked about I had that little builder play in the Discord. I juiced that up to 9.5 and took the under. Game ended up having 11 runs. Super frustrating. And we were on we talked about that just yesterday. We were on the Tigers and the Twins the other day. Everything was looking good until like the bottom of the 9th or top of the 9th or bottom of the 8th, whatever it was, and like it blew it. So still feels like the right bet. The under still feels like the right bet. Unfortunately, like it's just bad pitching. Not even good hitting, just bad pitching. And then the Braves run line did hit for us, so we got to make sure we run it back. Marcus, Jackson Holiday is not a good baseball player, in my opinion. I have Cedric Mullins as my, player of the day on here for my thumbnail for this video. I almost did Jackson Holiday, and then like I googled a picture of him, and I forgot he looks like he's 12 years old, and like he's got a .028 batting average or something like that. So I was like, nah, like I'm good. Let's go with somebody else. Anyhow, not much of a write-up on this. We're going to go Braves run line -1.5. I didn't even honestly pay attention to odds. I just knew that I was going to run it again. -120. I'm fine with that. Braves run line -1.5. We have going to run it back. We run it back 2 days in a row. It's the 3rd day in a row. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to sweep. It is hard to sweep in the MLB. If the Braves are going to lose a game, it could potentially be this game. I said yesterday though, the Braves are the best. The Braves are going to win the World Series. I don't like to have my money tied up for long. What are the odds? Braves are plus 480 to win the World Series. The Braves are going to win the World Series. Like the third lowest odds for the World Series is the Yankees. Are you kidding me? The Yankees are terrible. The Dodgers are plus 320. The Dodgers, I mean, get out of here. What are the Dodgers going to do? The Braves, unless they get, hit with the injury bug, I mean, pitching has already gotten torn up for them. If they lose like Acuna, if they lose like Ozuna or something like that. The Braves are fantastic without Matt Olson. Matt Olson hasn't hit a hit in like 8 games now or something like that. They need to sit him down. Dude, just don't play him for a day. Let him rest. Anyway, I think the Braves are going to win the World Series. Reynaldo Lopez going today 2-0, 0.5 ERA. One of the lowest ERAs in the league. Guys looked incredible. Is that going to last forever? No, absolutely not. Is it going to stop today? He might get hit, but it's the Marlins. The Marlins have a very soft defense, very soft offense. I mean, so I'm not overly worried about it. I mean, look, the Braves can still give up 3 to 4 runs, and they should still cover the run line. I think they've scored 8 in back-to-back games now, if I'm not mistaken, against the Marlins. I believe it was 8-0 last night. Seems like the Marlins are going bullpen game. I don't know if it's like an opener. I don't know if they are going a true bullpen. I don't know. If they are going a true, no way. If they are going a true bullpen, they have the 6th highest bullpen ERA. That's super dangerous for. What you mean, Marcus? What you mean 5-0? If they are going a true bullpen game, that's scary. They don't have a great bullpen. They've given up the 6th highest ERA. Braves have been on a roll, winning 8 of their 10. Of those 8, they have won by 2 or more in 7 straight games, man. The Braves have played the Marlins 5 times. The Marlins did get a win. They did beat them 1 time. But the Braves in the other 4 games have won by at least 3 runs. You could almost even take an alt 2.5 if you wanted. I mean, the Braves have won by 3+ in 4 out of 5 games that they played against the Marlins. I do enjoy the Braves. I trust the Braves. I don't trust. The Braves are one of the only teams that I trust. So we're running a -1.5. I did run like a little for fun. Braves to win the World Series. Celtics to win we might have talked about this already. Celtics to win the NBA championship. And I took the Hurricanes to win NHL. I don't know about NHL though, to be honest, but I mean they had the lowest odds, so I ran it. Texas A&M to win the College Baseball World Series, and then I think I put like 49ers to win the. Anyway, it's like literally like win like $40,000, like a $10 bet or something stupid like that. So anyway, I digress. We move on. First play, Braves -1.5. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. The second play. Full transparency, this play was going to be the Diamondbacks money line. If you are in the Discord and somebody plays the Diamondbacks money line and I am sitting here talking badly about it, don't be mad. Hint. But yeah, and you're a hockey guy, so that makes me feel good, TJ. I like the Diamondbacks money line. I was all over it, but then I've told myself, it seems like 5 times now. I said, don't play the 1:00 game. They're terrible. Don't play the 1:00 game. They're terrible. Don't play the 1:00 game. They are terrible. I woke up. Diamondbacks are playing a 1:00 game. Oh, I like to bet the Diamondbacks. Kyle Gibson is betting. Oh, that guy gives up a lot of home runs. Looked at the lineup. Like I said, Moreno's not in. Marte's not in. And Gurriel's not in. So, doesn't mean they're not going to win. Still a good lineup. But, I transitioned to the Orioles as maybe the 4th play that I had that I kind of skipped on. Orioles, I'm doing a little something in the Discord, not the money line, maybe. I do. There is the early up promo. So like this, I think the Orioles is probably a pretty good look for the early up promo. I always have somebody pop in and ask about it. Smart to take an away team because we have a chance for them to go two up. They get the guaranteed ninth inning at bat. And normally you have better odds on the away team. Minus 130, not fantastic. I would probably prefer that to be even money on that promo, but hey. Anyhow, Tyler Anderson's going for the Angels today. He's looked pretty good, to be honest. Yeah. Hint, hint. Tyler Anderson looked good. He's looked great. 7 innings, no run baseball in his first two, if I'm not mistaken. But I think since then he dropped two. He's 2-2 with the 1.42 ERA, 1.428 ERA, man. Guys, that's not bad. His last two games, though, he's given up runs. He's given up a couple home runs in his last two games. The Orioles hit home runs. Orioles are a tough baseball team. Tyler Anderson's 34. Hey, I'll tell you, that's not that old. I'm getting old. But you can see that he's lost velocity on his fastball. I was reading something and like he's not pushing 90 on his fastball. He's in like the high 80s. He only really has like 3 solid pitchers to throw. With his fastball, he's not throwing gas like that dude from the A's. It's throwing 103. I just don't think he is as strong as what his numbers. I think he came out of the gate, hair on fire, hot. I think he kind of comes back down to earth. The Orioles have a strong right-hand lineup. On the other side, Kramer's pitching, who, is pretty average, but the Angels lineup outside of Mike Trout is pretty soft, to be honest. Of course, yesterday, the Angels, just scored and scored and scored and scored. The pitcher going yesterday for the Orioles was probably better than Kramer, and the Angels scored and scored and scored. But unfortunately, you can't look at like the same. You can't, just because they did really well yesterday doesn't mean they're going to do really well today. You have like the Diamondbacks scored 14 yesterday, and it's like I don't know how many they're going to score today. So it kind of goes back and forth. I think he's good enough. I think he's good enough for them to go out and get a win, for the Orioles to get enough runs to cover us here. I would highly recommend playing it on DraftKings with the early up promo, just because I forget what let me see something. The Angels have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Angels have the 9th highest bullpen ERA. The Orioles are like 15th or something like that, and just a few underneath them. 14th. I would recommend playing it as the early up because it's the away game. I've had bad luck with it, but I feel good about the Orioles. Although I would possibly, it's not that early a game, but like early games have really been sucking for just like these guys. Like this is the kind of game where like Jackson Holiday is going to be the leadoff batter. Obviously, that's not the case. There's not a lineup out for it. But I like the money line for the Orioles here, and then the second play, and then we can get into doing some home runs, or if anybody has anything you guys want to talk about or anything like that. We can go ahead and do that. Before we get into third play, as usual, though, if you guys haven't hit the like button, do me a favor, hit the like button for me, please. I've picked up, I think, 2 subscribers. From this show or whatever today. I lost my wife texted me and I immediately it can't do 2 things at once. Picked up a couple subscribers. If you're watching on Twitter, do me a favor, come on over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube every day. I know Twitter is maybe convenient, but you can subscribe, you can get notifications. I have other content on YouTube, and I am not live on Twitter every day. So come on over to YouTube so you can catch the show every single day. And views don't count on Twitter, they count on YouTube, so that helps me out. Third play, I like the Cubs money line. We get the home team with some good value here. We're looking at a minus 110. So pretty much even money. I think that's wrong. I think the Cubs could be a closer to like a minus 150 money line, minus 160. This Astros team has been severely underperforming. I love the Cubs lineup. I do know that Bellinger got hurt yesterday. I don't know what happened. It was like a defensive thing or something. I know it was like his ribs or something. It said it came back negative. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about Bellinger. I don't know if he's playing today or not. Of course, I would love to see him in. If he's not in, it's not the end of the world by any means. Um, I like Talon. 1-0 to start with a 1.80 ERA. The one run that he gave up, he left a pitch, over the middle. He gave up a solo home run. He limited base runners. It's not like he had, a double, single, double, triple, whatever, and he gave up 4 runs in an inning where he was just getting mashed. I mean, he gave up one bad pitch that went for a home run. Astros lineup, surprisingly weak. I like to bet almost if I don't know who to take for a home run, I like to look at Alvarez. Altuve solid. Jose Abreu, man, since he left the White Sox, has done nothing. Bregman, Tucker. I mean, they got some good guys. They got a good lineup, but they've been severely underperforming. Like I said, they have what's the guys from Ratatouille? I can't think of his first name. They have Linguini's brother going today. Spencer Arrighetti. Spaghetti. I bet you he heard that a lot. Spaghetti Arrighetti. 0-2, 11.57 ERA. Right now, he's been killed. KC in his first start gave up 7 runs on 7 hits. He faced the Braves lineup, 4 innings pitched, 2 runs on 4 hits. I don't know the situation, but he probably got pulled early in the 4th inning. He probably had a couple guys on and they yanked him, so he had probably the possibility of giving up more runs, but he got pulled. Cubs lineup's dangerous. Like I said, the weather's not great. It's not good, unfortunately. That doesn't mean there's not going to be runs, though. I mean, I really do like this team to score, especially looking at a guy that's given up, let's see, 9. He's given up 9 runs in 2 starts. He's only gone. I'm trying to read my notes here. 3 innings pitched, 7 innings pitched. He's given up 11 hits in 7 innings. He's given up 9 runs in 7 innings. I don't know what that average is, but I mean, if he gives up a couple, we should be okay. And the Cubs aren't hitting like an ungodly amount of home runs or anything like that. I mean, they get it done. Like Nico Horner does a good job of, leading off with a double, and then you got a guy that hits behind him. Bush has been hitting some good home runs, but I feel they get on base. If Morel would just stop striking out, this team could be, probably fantastic, to be honest. But and then being at home, I think just certainly helps too, of course. So no recap screen today. I've been getting lazy with it. We're about 27 minutes on the audio side of things. So as usual, I'm going to recap the podcast. Now's the time to anybody that's listening. If you're watching on, Twitter, if you're watching on YouTube, if you want to go ahead and let me know who you guys like for a home run today. We can do that. Grinch is asking for a no home run lotto. As soon as you do that, I'll pick the people that get home runs. But I think you guys said there wasn't even many of those out right now. We have baseball starting in about an hour, so I do want to get this podcast put out, hour and 15 minutes until we get going there. And we have a draft tomorrow. I can't wait. I might even just skip betting on baseball and then just honestly just hang out and just be ready for the draft because I'm just excited. I was very, very heavily invested in college football last year. So, I mean, I know all of these people getting drafted. I know all the name. Well, at least in the first round and the second round, I'm going to know all of these guys. Some of these low level guys are getting drafted. I know who they are. I was fantastic at betting college football, last year, the year before that. I'm up 80 units in a year and a half or something like that. But Marcus, if you hold on in the Discord, I've got something coming. I think you're in the Discord. Anyhow, all right, audio, let's get out of here. Like I said, yeah, dude, I think a watch party would be cool too, but then TJ's I'm going to get shut down, and it's I don't know. Or I just don't have it that loud, and we can just talk, it's oh yeah, the Vikings just drafted, so-and-so. Oh yeah, Caleb Williams got drafted. He's got pink fingernail polish on today or whatever. No offense to anybody that wears fingernail polish, but Caleb Williams does. Anyway. Oh, yeah, that's true. I knew you were going to say that, TJ, because I was wondering whether or not, like, when I started saying that, I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's not right. To recap for today on Lunchtime in the Lab, April 24th, Wednesday, Lunchtime in the Lab, we're going with the Braves run line, the best team in baseball. Best team in baseball. Braves run line -1.5. Orioles money line would suggest doing the early up promo. If you like the Cubs better, sure, use it for the Cubs. I just say it a lot. I think it's smarter to use it on an away team because you're always going to have an extra at bat. You have the first at bat in the first inning. You can bat 3 times for other team is bat second or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you hope. Unfortunately, it's never happened, but you would hope that they can go up, 2-0 and then cash the first inning, early up on DraftKings. Lastly, Cubs money line for the third play. So that's it for the audio side. Those watching on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, anywhere else, Amazon, whatever else there is out there, do me a favor and man, it'd be great if you guys would let me know like how often you're listening on the audio because I do really feel like I need to think about cutting out audio and just doing this visual side of things. But if you're not following me on social medias at Live Joe Bets, do so. Twitter at Live Joe Bets, and then you can send me a DM and say like, "Hey, yeah, I only watch you on audio. I only do whatever this and that, so on and so forth." I'm gonna close it out for you guys, and then we'll chat more, on the live video here on YouTube. But appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys back for a draft day edition tomorrow at 11:30. Okay. Yeah, and then TJ, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody would watch, but like, I'm trying to get my like hours up. So, I mean, even if I was live on here for like an hour and I had like 10 people watch, that's 10 hours. I have to have 3,000 hours like of watch time or something. It's a lot. It's a thought. I don't even know when the draft is. I'm gonna Google it. What time's the draft? What time is the draft on Thursday? What? Oh, 8. Yeah, I swear like my wife will probably be home like an hour in. So probably not. Okay, anyhow, let's see. Let's get into some home runs. If you guys have any questions about stuff or whatever, let's go ahead and chat about that. Tom Cruise, who would you want the Vikings to draft? I'm not convinced that the Vikings every year trade their picks away. So like I'm not convinced that they don't trade like their number 1 draft pick for like I mean, I think it was fake, but like they trade their number 1 draft pick to the Chargers to pick up like Justin Herbert or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. I of course would love to get probably Jaden Daniels, but that's not going to happen. Like he's going to be gone. I like the mobility factor. I think that it sounds like it's going to be JJ McCarthy. Drake May would be fine. I'd be okay with Pratt from Tulane as well. I think it's going to be one of those 3. It just better be a quarterback. That's all I have to say. Because I think our backup right now is Sam Darnold or whatever the hell. What, TJ? Did you know if you foul tip a ball and the catcher actually catches the ball and the batter steals, it's a live play, no foul ball, he can take the bag? I did not know that's a thing. That doesn't seem... No, because it counts as a strikeout. It's not an actual foul ball. That makes sense. Joe? What's up, Joe? Okay. Home run time. The 3. Didn't somebody recommend Bellinger yesterday? TJ, was that you? Because he hit a home run. Dang. There's no Padre props up because the Rockies are TBD on their pitcher. Isaac Paredes hit a home run yesterday, and I had him on there, and I took him off. So that's frustrating. Corey Seager. Where the hell? Rangers. Corey Seager. Pretty sure that's a dome. We don't have to worry about anything like that. You see, Julio Rodriguez finally hit a home run yesterday. It's been a minute. Corey Seager is number 1 pick. Unfortunately, Tatis isn't on here. Let me see if it's on DraftKings. Sometimes DraftKings don't care about that stuff. Yeah, they have it on. They have it listed on DraftKings. No, they don't. They only have Rockies players listed. My second suggestion would probably be Tatis because like I said, I mean he's I think he had 2 hits yesterday. He had a triple the day before that. He had a real long home run. So I would lean Tatis. Just I mean I keep going after him, but I just feel like, and especially at the Rocky Stadium, it makes sense. And then thirdly, I was kind of thinking Giancarlo. Honestly, like Tatis is probably like a plus 200, plus 300. So Seager, Stanton, and Corey Seager, Giancarlo Stanton, and Fernando Tatis, JR. Unless anybody else has something else that they love. Leston. I don't know how to do the no home run thing. Where's it at? How do you find it again? I forgot already. 5 home runs in the last 7 games. So like I don't know how I feel about that. Because Cal Raleigh, or however you say his name, he's also hit a bunch of home runs just recently. But it's like, is he gonna like stop doing that? But yeah, I'll see ya. Oh, it's under hits and runs, right? Okay, so they don't like if you look at like the Cleveland game, like they don't have a no home run option. Oh, wait, is it right here? Yeah, no home run plus 460. Okay. Minnesota Chicago feels like a good one. Hits runs. They don't have it up though. So that's the thing. Like not every team has it up. So like that kind of sucks. Either like they don't want to. Like I don't mess with this market. I don't know if they just don't offer the no home run option because there's the assumption that there's not going to be a home run because like both those teams suck, or what? I don't feel like there's going to be a home run in this first game. Cardinals and Arizona. Even though Kyle Gibson does give up a lot of home runs. Yeah, and then he doesn't even have an option on there. I give up. Grinch, I give up. I'm not doing it. It's not offered on every game, and it's having to pick and choose. That kind of sucks. All right, though. It's been about 40 minutes. I need to get this the audio side posted, so probably bounce. I need to finalize some plays for the Discord. I really need to see some lineups, though. I'm gonna wait until I see lineups because it's just so far like there's a couple early games. The 1:00 games normally suck, but I feel like the Mets game should be fine. The Orioles lineup should be fine. And then, everything else is at 6. Those should all have normal players, in my opinion. IMO. But all right, I'm gonna close it out. I appreciate you guys. Recap again. We're going Braves run line -1.5, Orioles money line, and the Cubs money line. If you're in the Discord, I've got 1, 2, 3 builder type plays coming. I got 3 builder type plays coming. But I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. I didn't realize I still had that pulled up. I don't mind betting on the NFL, on the draft and stuff. Maybe I'll see if there's not something just for fun we can try to put together or something like that. And just have a day of football or something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'll plan on seeing you guys back tomorrow at 11:30 as usual. Once again, if you're watching on Twitter and you made it this far, make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, that's cool. And everything like that. And where's my button? All right, anyhow, yeah, I'll see you guys back at 11:30. Go Vikings. NFL today. And hey, it's not even like, obviously, like, football's so far away. It's just being a football fan. It's my best sport. Hey, think of it as research. I'm going to be dedicated to paying attention to this draft for a few days. It's only going to get you ready to go for the NFL or whatever, but I'll see you guys back at 11:30.